So the way that you're kind of imagining this matchup, the way that Lancelot will want to play is he's got to get in there with a lot of movement and mobility and maybe aerial moves to get in, right?
Yeah, do not leave. Once you're in there, do not leave. Stay on top.
Right, so once again, we have Vaseraga versus another one of the Dragon Knights, this time in Lancelot's. Debagame versus Kosame. Will the losers run dream keep going for Kosame, or will Debagame snuff out the final candle?
You know I'm cheering for Kosame, man. I'll always cheer against Vaseraga. Let's go.
That's a great start for Kosame so far. Didn't have access to the Blade Impulse, so wasn't able to really capitalize on that corner hit.
Man grab off the first stomp. Right, see that kind of movement, right? Dash forward, teleport, trying to bait out a mash or something. In and out, very tricky, but do not care. You're like a little fly, just swimming around the screen. My armor's gonna shut you down. And there, another whiff grab, right? Everyone always misjudges how like big Vaseraga's actual hurt box is.
Yeah.
He's too clunky. Whiff punish, beautiful.
Really good whiff punish as well. I think that's gonna get the wall bounce. Yeah, just about. Maximize this corner damage, gets the fireball set up afterwards as well. Oh, no! Another one! The third one, and has all three gonna spend them all? No, gets the knockdown instead.
Oh no! He got angry, he tried going, he's like, you wanna hit me with that? I'll hit you with it. Debagame in his head already in round one. And then even back this, I thought it would whiff the Raging Strike, but
Debagame, not a young man by any means either, so impressive he was able to get the spot dodge there.
Yeah, only one hit.
Back to the 6XLs.
Yeah, so we talked about that dashing attack. I showed the shoulder, but his is the knee. So when he does that knee, that's his dashing attack. So it is plus on block. Oy.
Right, great defense so far from Debagame, not getting opened up so far. Nice use of the H-Fireball to get the armor up.
And you got tagged. Ultimate Fireball, so my turn, command grab. He is trapped down in the corner. He does have a wall jump right here, right? He's got a wall jump, but players know that. Ooh, tried to Blade Impulse, but no, the Fireball's there on the ground, interrupting. Pretty dominant game one here from Debagame.
Yeah, Debagame just looking very, very comfortable. I mean, he's played against people like Score plenty in the base game, and you know, he's no stranger to the way that Lancelot likes to pressure. He's no stranger to any kind of smoke and mirror gimmicks that the character may have in terms of the movement. He'll be ready.
Yeah, and we talked too about, you know, how character nerfs. So if you fight the character at his best and you're fighting a nerf version, it's not nearly as scary. You're like, you know what, I'm used to this. I fought a way stronger version of you. I'll block all day here. 6XL, right? The Rekka pressure. So Lance is really good at kind of taking his turn, but Debagame is just patient. He does not care. It's like, there's no mix-up. I'll just block. I don't worry.
And again, you saw that extended sequence of pressure, but Kosame, right now, the clash on the ultimate skill.
I can't believe it. Nice. Teleporting up over the Fireball.
Yeah, the U-Fireball of Lancelot puts the opponent in a sort of frozen state where he can do basically whatever he wants. They move in half speed.
Guard cancel, gonna get the knockdown. Take that time, see? That time. I think got lucky on the last, one. Raging Strike in his face, just stares at it.
Yeah, proper uncheck. Here's the frozen state, but actually doesn't get the punish right there.
So no BP here, so extra damage and no guard cancels available for Debagame.
He does, however, have the armor and 50 meter. Not gonna get the KO just yet with the H Southern Cross, but is gonna find the U command grab. And a huge counter into Edwards. Well, no, we finished the combo.
EX Rekka right there. Man, that was scary. He almost made the comeback.
Yeah, that U Rekka, the U Southern Cross, definitely a good move for Lance to throw out that mid-range. Plus on block as well. There's a lot of chip.
Lightning fast. Yeah, Debagame almost stole it right there. The dash up, right, delay 2M. Catch Kosame, try to press the button. You're cornered once again.
Right, stagger pressure once again, this time with the 6XLs.
The shimmy able to dodge and still block in time. A double shimmy.
Nice catch and a huge combo right there off the U Instinction. Gonna go for the light medium loops.
I've never seen that. That was godlike. Yeah. That was a cool looking combo.
Yeah, very, very good sequence if you don't have any cooldowns. Get solid damage. Nice challenge right there. And again, when you have such a lead, it makes sense to go for challenges in those situations where you can win the game off the next hit.
You see how hard Kosame is trying, like, dash in, out, teleport all over the place. Debagame does not care. Just hold down back. He is very, very comfortable blocking, very comfortable in defense.
Not even hold down back, hold the guard button.
Just hold the guard button here. Dodge.
Again, great challenge. Not going to allow him to get the reset with the fireball. I think there's just a crucial difference in experience between these two right now. You can tell that Debagame has had so much experience and practice in this matchup. He's just ready for anything that Kosame has to throw at him.
If I was on screen, the match would be over. I would have lost. Like every mix-up, like Lancelot just wants to make you flinch, right? I flinch every time, but Debagame just a wall.
Yeah. Unyielding is Debagame right now. Catches with the UN6 again, and that is going to be more than enough. Once again, the low health of Lance finished off.
Not even done with that combo. Just this is, if you're Kosame, this is definitely pretty disheartening. I think he's pulling out all his tricks, all the stops, and nothing is working. It's like an anime villain, right? It's like I can't make this guy do anything.
Yeah, Debagame, I was saying he's literally just a wall, as you mentioned. He's just sitting there, and anytime he does get close, he does do an armor move just to get out of the situation.
It's like, is that all you got? Is that all you got? Really? Is this the best you have right now?
And even jumping away from the fireballs.
Yeah, that's the, I mean, my experience, I know a lot of other people have it too, but when you fight against Vaseraga, a lot of times it feels like you're killing yourself, right? You have to go in, you have to open him up, but like, the good players will just hurt you for doing that. It's like, what am I supposed to do now? You hesitate when you have advantageous situations.
And it feels especially bad. Okay, finally works his way out the corner. Going to use the U-Blade Impulse for the side switch.
Thank you.
Get a max damage combo as well.
But look at that damage. Say max damage, but look at that. It's nothing. Wow.
Yeah, goes for the cheeky side switch follow-up. Nice jump back from Debagame.
Command grab.
And you're a 1BP. That command grab does so much damage.
Done.
Yeah, it's made all the more disheartening knowing the fact that Vaseraga is that high health character. You know, your normal relatively low damage combos are doing even less against him. Meanwhile, he hits you with a basic B&B.
Or that command grab you saw did just as much damage as the B&B.
As the combo,
With meter, Oof. Double jump H connects, still my turn. Good dodge here. No meter for you, no plus frame.
Again, just Debagame is really, really understanding when Kosame wants to back off, and he immediately has that H fireball at the ready to be able to take his turn properly.
Yeah, I think this is like a great example too. So Lancelot is a terror online, right? He's a character, if you don't know how to fight against, will just dominate you. This is like a masterclass of anti-Lancelot gameplay from Debagame.
Yeah. Pace down, but Kosame just trying to run his way in, but not given the chance. Beautiful mash against the JU attempt right there.
Yeah, he buffered the dodge. He didn't get a full combo, but still able to just shut down the mix once again. Frustrate Kosame even more.
Right, gonna go for the extension off of the 668. Make sure that Debagame gets put into the corner.
He's trying everything. He's tried everything. Oh my god.
None of these delays are working. Just those two L's from Debagame answering everything so well. Kosame now staring down the barrel on that new Instinction is going to do it a clean 3-0.
Domination. And that was not Kosame playing poorly. That was just Debagame was in another league right there.